Welcome to Chemistry Academy, Fajandar High School and Junior College, Wahur. Student, in my last videos, we have studied classification of halogen derivatives, then nomenclature of halogen derivatives. In case of nomenclature, common system as well as IUPAC nomenclature of halogen derivatives we have discussed. Now our next and important part we are going to start, that is preparation of alkyl halides. We have to study the preparation of alkyl halides. Now alkyl halides can be prepared by three different methods. First one, halogen exchange method. Second one, from hydrocarbon, and third one from alcohol. There are three preparation method of alkyl halides. First one is halogen exchange method, second one is from hydrocarbon, and third one is from alcohol. Now one by one we will try to cover the method of preparation of alkyl halides. Now alkyl, it is represented by R, halide it is represented by X. So alkyl halide. Now first method I am going to start by using halogen exchange method. Now halogen exchange method means one halide is replaced by another halide. One halide is replaced by another halide. Now in this case, first reaction I am going to start preparation of alkyl iodide. First one is our preparation of alkyl iodide. Now this alkyl iodide can be prepared by using alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide, and in this reaction your alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide react with metal iodide. Alkyl chloride RCl react with metal iodide. Now which metal iodide I have used here? Sodium iodide, in presence of acetone or methanol. In presence of acetone or methanol. Now in this reaction, halides, that is Cl from RCl and Na, a removal of NaCl, and after removal of NaCl my remaining part is Ri, and Ri it is called as alkyl iodide. Ri it is called as alkyl iodide. This is the first preparation method of halogen exchange method to form alkyl halides, and especially the alkyl halide form is alkyl iodide. Now suppose I am taking the example of ethyl chloride, CH3 CH2 Cl. Now this ethyl chloride react with sodium iodide in presence of a solution acetone. In this reaction, one halide is replaced by or exchanged by another halide. So this Cl replaced by I, and my product is CH3 CH2 I plus a salt is formed, and which salt is formed? NaCl. So student, try to remember now this reaction alkyl halides, instead of Cl take Br. Alkyl bromide react with metal iodide, it form alkyl iodide, and this reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. What is the name of this reaction? This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. So this is a reaction to form alkyl iodide by using alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide react with sodium iodide, and this reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. Now my second method, to form alkyl fluoride. Now in first case we have studied preparation of alkyl iodide. Now in second case we will try to cover the preparation of alkyl fluoride. Now alkyl fluoride, it is represent as RF. R means alkyl group, F means halides. Either alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide. Either alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide react with metal fluoride. Alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide react with metal fluoride. Use any metal. Suppose I am using here silver fluoride, that is AgF. Arsenic trifluoride, that is AsF3. antimony trifluoride, that is your SbF3. So any metal fluoride are used to prepare alkyl fluoride. Now I am writing here CH3 CH2Br ethyl bromide react with, suppose, SbF3, react with SbF3, that is your antimony trifluoride. Now in this case Br, it is replaced by F, so my product is CH3 CH2 and F, that Br, it is replaced by F. Now but in case of reactant, how many fluorides are there? 3. But in main reactant only one bromide is there, so to balance the reaction it is multiplied by 3. Again it is multiplied by 3 and my side product is SbBr3. My side product is SbBr3. So this is a method to prepare alkyl iodide and alkyl fluoride, and this reaction is known as Swartz reaction. What is the name of this reaction? This reaction is known as Swartz reaction, and this is my first method to prepare the alkyl halide by using halogen exchange method. Now in this method we have covered two examples. One is your Finkelstein reaction and second one is your Swartz reaction. So what is Finkelstein reaction? To form alkyl iodide, when alkyl chloride or bromide react with metal iodide, it will convert into alkyl iodide. Second one is your Swartz reaction. What is Swartz reaction? So preparation of alkyl fluoride by using alkyl bromide and any metal fluoride, say silver fluoride, arsenic trifluoride or antimony trifluoride. Now this is the first preparation method of alkyl halides, and that is called as halogen exchange method. Now read all example carefully. Now our second preparation method of alkyl halide from hydrocarbon. So dear student, we have covered two reactions. One is your Finkelstein reaction and second one is your Swartz reaction. So how to remember Finkelstein reaction? To form alkyl iodide. And how to form the alkyl iodide? So by using alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide which react with sodium iodide in methanol or acetone. And what is Swartz reaction? For the preparation of alkyl fluoride. And how to prepare alkyl fluoride? So when alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide react with any metal fluoride, silver fluoride AgF, arsenic trifluoride AsF3, antimony trifluoride SbF3. Okay, so whatever the fluoride is given, that Cl or Br is exchanged or replaced by that fluoride, and that reaction is known as Swartz reaction. Now the part which I am going to start, preparation of alkyl halide from hydrocarbon. This part already in 11th standard we have covered, we have studied. Okay, now preparation of alkyl halide from hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon means saturated, unsaturated means alkane and alkene and alkyne. Some aromatic hydrocarbons are also there. Now in this case, preparation of alkyl halide from hydrocarbon, we are not going to use the alkane. Preparation of alkyl halide from alkane, because that is not a convenient method. Suppose I am using alkane. For example, methane is given to you. Now methane react with Cl2. It will convert into CH3Cl plus HCl. Now one of the H is replaced by Cl. Okay, and one H and Cl, a removal of HCl. But the reaction will not stop here. It further undergoes halogenation. To form polyhalogen derivatives. It further undergoes halogenation to form polyhalogen derivative. Now this is your dichloromethylene. Reaction यहाँ भी start नहीं होना. रिएक्शन यहाँ स्टॉप होगा क्या? नो, द रिएक्शन विल कंटिन्यू टिल all hydrogen atoms are replaced by Cl, means my final product will be carbon tetrachloride. My final product will be carbon tetrachloride. Now our target is to prepare alkyl chloride, alkyl halides, but here we are getting monohalogen, dihalogen, trihalogen, tetrahalogen. That's why hydrocarbon, that is alkane, is not a suitable or convenient to prepare the alkyl halide. So student, for your examination purpose, try to remember why alkane is not a suitable for preparation of alkyl halide by halogenation methods. Okay, now here the method which we are going to use for preparation of alkyl halide is addition of halogen acid. Addition of halogen acid across carbon-carbon double bond. Now across carbon-carbon double bond means addition of halogen acid. Halogen acid means HX, and that HX may be HCl, HBr or HI, hydrogen halides across carbon-carbon double bond of alkene, and that is called as addition of halogen acid, or this reaction is known as hydrohalogenation. Shan means process. A process in which hydrogen halide is added across carbon-carbon double bond of alkene. That process is known as hydrohalogenation. For example, I am writing CH2, double bond CH2 plus HCl. Now this one is your carbon-carbon double bond, addition of halogen acid. Which halogen acid we have used here? HCl. कौन सा halogen acid यूज किया अपन ने? HCl. Across carbon-carbon double bond कैसा addition होगा? 1H attached to one carbon, Cl attached to second carbon, and double bond will convert into single bond. Now see, this one is your CH2. We are going to add one hydrogen, so this CH2 will convert into CH3. Okay, this double bond convert into single bond, and CH2 single bond Cl. Now this one is my alkyl halide. This alkyl group is ethyl and halide is your chloride. So here ethene convert into ethyl chloride, and this reaction is known as hydrohalogenation of alkene to form the alkyl halide. Now this part in 11 standard we have covered. Now instead of ethene, suppose the example is given to you CH3, CH double bond CH2 plus HBr. Okay, carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3. Now it is also the example of hydrohalogenation, that is addition of halogen acid, hydrogen halides across carbon-carbon double bond. While addition of this HBr in prop 1ene or 1 propene, I have to remember one thing. Now this given alkene is symmetrical alkene or unsymmetrical alkene. Now here only 2 carbons are there, both carbon containing same number of hydrogen atom. दोनों कार्बन को जो हाइड्रोजन आइटम अटैच्ड है वो सेम है, CH2 CH2. But in this case the carbon bearing double bond, जो दो कार्बन के बीच में डबल बॉन्ड है, having same number of hydrogen atom. Now here carbon number 1, how many hydrogen atoms are attached? 2. Carbon number 2, how many hydrogen atoms are attached? 1. So it is a symmetrical alkene or unsymmetrical alkene? Definitely it is unsymmetrical alkene. And one unsymmetrical alkene is given, the addition will take place according to MR. MR means Markovnikov rule. Addition will take place according to Markovnikov rule, and in 11th already we have covered. What is Markovnikov rule? When unsymmetrical reagent. Now my reagent is HBr. Instead of HBr, suppose I am writing here H2. Now H2, it is symmetrical or unsymmetrical? Hydrogen molecule containing same item, both are H and H. It is symmetrical reagent. Now here HBr is same, One is your hydrogen atom and second one is your Br, bromide. This is unsymmetrical. This one is your symmetrical. So when unsymmetrical reagent, are you getting? This one is your unsymmetrical. When unsymmetrical reagent added unsymmetrical alkene, when unsymmetrical reagent added unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of reagent. Now in case of HBr, my negative part is Br because Br is highly electronegative. In your periodic table, it belongs to group 17, extremely right hand side. And when we will move from left to right, group number 1 to group number 17, electronegativity goes on increasing. Your Br, it is highly electronegative. If Br is highly electronegative, then hydrogen become electropositive. Hydrogen become electropositive. So according to Markovnikov rule, what is Markovnikov rule? When unsymmetrical reagent added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of reagent attached to that carbon which has less number of hydrogen atom. Negative part of reagent attached to that carbon which has less number of hydrogen atom. Now carbon number 1, 2 hydrogen atom are there. Carbon number 2, 1 hydrogen atom is there. Okay, so this Br attached to carbon number 2 and H attached to carbon number 1. And this rule is called as Markovnikov rule. And here a double bond will convert into single bond. Students, are you getting? क्यों मैंने Br कार्बन नंबर 2 को अटैच किया एंड H कार्बन नंबर 1 को. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू मार्कोनिक, नेगेटिव पार्ट में कहां अटैच करूंगा? टू दैट कार्बन विच हैज लेस नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम. Okay, so according to this, my product is CH3 single bond. See, my product CH3 single bond, CH attached there Br. Okay, double bond convert into single bond and again CH2 convert into CH3. How this CH2 convert into CH3? CH2 convert into CH3. So this CH2 we are going to attach one hydrogen atom. Okay, so this is your hydrohalogenation, addition of hydrogen halides across carbon-carbon double bond according to Markovnikov rule. Student, now in this example, this is your one propene and one propene convert into 2 bromopropane. One propene convert into 2 bromopropane. Okay, now in the same reaction, just I am putting here the condition. Okay, just I am here writing the condition. Means here prop-1-ene react with hydrogen halides. Prop-1-ene react with hydrogen halides and the condition is given to you peroxide. Condition is given to you peroxide. Now this is your unsymmetrical alkene. React with hydrobromide HBr in presence of peroxide. Can I use here Markovnikov rule? No. When my reagent is HBr, condition is peroxide, benzoic peroxide, hydrogen peroxide, any peroxide, the addition will take place according to anti-Markovnikov rule. How addition will take place? According to anti-Markovnikov rule. And this effect is called as peroxide effect. It is called as peroxide effect or it is known as Kharash effect. Peroxide effect or it is known as Kharash effect. So what is peroxide effect or what is Kharash effect? When unsymmetrical reagent added to unsymmetrical alkene in presence of peroxide, addition will take place according to anti-Markovnikov rule. This effect is called as a Kharash effect. Now according to anti-Markovnikov rule means in Markovnikov rule negative part attached to that carbon which has less number of hydrogen atom or more alkylated carbon. In anti-Markovnikov rule, negative part attached to that carbon which has large number of hydrogen atom or less alkylated. Large number of hydrogen atom or less alkylated. Now here carbon number 2. One hydrogen atom is attached and one alkyl group. Carbon number 1, 2 hydrogen atoms are attached, no alkyl group. It is more hydrogen bonded or less alkylated carbon. Okay, so the negative part attached to, according to anti-Markovnikov rule, negative part attached to carbon number 1, that is Br attached to CH2 and H attached to carbon number 2, and my product is CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 Br, and this is known as 1-bromopropane. What we call it? It is known as 1-bromopropane. So see, this effect is called as peroxide effect or Kharash effect. That is the difference between Markovnikov rule and anti-Markovnikov rule. Now let me cover one more example. Instead of HBr, suppose HCl is given to you. See, write these three examples in your notebook. Just I am going to change the example. Now, instead of HBr, suppose I am writing here CH3 CH double bond CH2 plus HCl, and arrow condition is given peroxide. Arrow condition is given peroxide, but my reagent is HCl. Now here the addition will take place according to Markovnikov rule, because Kharash effect or peroxide effect it is applicable to only HBr. मतलब अगर एरो पर ऑक्साइड रहा और मेरा हलाइड्स में Br रहा, that is HBr, then addition will take place according to anti-Markovnikov rule. Now instead of HBr, HCl is given to you. Now here addition will take place according to Markovnikov rule, and according to Markovnikov rule, you know, H attached to less alkylated carbon, okay, and Cl attached to more alkylated carbon. H is positive and Cl is negative, and my product here CH3 CHCl single bond CH3 means my product is 2-chlorobutane. What is my product? 2-chlorobutane. Now try to remember Kharash effect, peroxide effect, it is applicable to only HBr. It is not applicable to HCl and not applicable to HI. If peroxide is given and HCl or HI is given, addition will take place according to Markovnikov rule. Now next example, suppose this reaction is given to you. Cyclohexene attached there CH3. Okay, so it is called as 1-methyl cyclohexene. Yes, name of this reactant is 1-methyl cyclohexene. React with, suppose, HBr. It react with HBr. Okay, now in this case, this one is my carbon number 1, this one is my carbon number 2. According to Markovnikov rule, Br attached to carbon number 1 and H attached to carbon number 2, because here carbon no hydrogen atom is attached. This one is your C, C, C and C. Okay, so here my product is 1-bromo-1-methyl cyclohexane. My product is now attached here H. Okay, so my product is 1-bromo-1-methyl cyclohexane. This part is called as cyclohexane. So this is our second method of preparation of alkyl halide, that is from hydrocarbon, and in hydrocarbon, saturated hydrocarbon we will not use, that is alkane. It gives a chain reaction because mono and polyhalogen derivatives are formed. That's why we will use here addition of hydrogen halides across carbon-carbon double bond of alkene, and try to cover all rules: Markovnikov rule, anti-Markovnikov rule, and